A lot of comments and emails and questions about what fragrance oil companies do I use. Help me find something for my sensitive skin. And so that's what this video is going to be about. I already made this batch of soap, not on a live because I did it at nighttime when everyone is sleeping. So when my kids are sleeping, sometimes I do late night soap making. With a busy life and a farm, that's what I do. So much for really an intro. I'm Cassie, the soap maker here at 3H Farms Texas Soap Company, and I am reviewing new fragrance oils that I just started using. I found a new company. Their name is Midwest Fragrance Company. I believe they're out of Wisconsin. We always share here on YouTube what fragrance oils we're using. And so since I've made a few batches with this new fragrance oils, I hadn't done a live with them. And so I thought I would review how Sweat-A-Weather, which I love the name, how their fragrance oil behaved in the soap. Now I have not even unmolded one loaf. I have 6 loaves of this, which is 12 pounds of soap. And I made the soap gray, which I did record the pouring. Actually, my wonderful husband recorded me pouring it. And so I'll do like a quick little video on TikTok and then I'll upload it. Aww, I'm sorry you can't sleep. I hope your husband's okay. Is he just not with you? I haven't talked to you in a while, so I don't know. Give me an update. If you don't want to do publicly, we're friends on Instagram, so you're welcome to send me a message on there. So I wanted to show you my soap turned green. I made another soap with a fragrance oil from Midwest. I made a couple of them. And each batch has discolored quite a bit. I wish I would have brought you the blue ones. Well, I made Iced Vanilla Woods. It was such a beautiful blue color. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I know y'all moved so you could just be closer to have him taken care of, and I have no words, my love. I have no words except for prayers to you. I can only imagine what you're going through. I just lost my mom. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. I'll have to look that up. I had no idea. I lost my mom at the end of July. I couldn't imagine losing my husband. I love my mom dearly, of course. And her just being 67 was devastating. She was my best friend. So I'm so sorry. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you have your girls. Prayers to you. I'm so sorry. Just, I'm taken back. Thank you for letting me though. No, I just wish I could give you a big old hug. So, prayers to you. Just know you'll be with him one day. And it'll happen. This life passes so fast. So, if that's the only thing I could say is, enjoy your family and your girls. He's watching you. Of course, it's okay to be sad. Of course, it's okay to mourn and grief. But don't stay there, okay? I know it's hard, and I'm sure you're crying a lot and just devastated. But just know you will be with him one day, and he is there watching you. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. Don't be sorry. Absolutely. I'm so glad you let me know. I've been thinking about you. You've really been on my mind a lot lately, and maybe that's why. Just my heart just really goes out to you. So, hugs, my friend, and I just The soap is appropriate for you because it's maybe make you smile. Maybe this will make you smile. I don't know if it's appropriate. I have bad words sometimes. I don't know how to say things sometimes appropriately. That's maybe me, but maybe I can cheer you up. So back on the soaps. And I don't know that you can get fragrance oils in New Zealand from the States. I don't know how that works, but hopefully you can. And hopefully this helps you. If not, sweater weather, if you can find it in you need to smile. Well, I hope I could do that. I'm pretty goofy, so, and I stumble over my words, and my country accent is pretty funny. I listen back to myself, and boy, I got a southern accent. I just can't shake. So, anyways, if you can find sweater weather in a fragrance oil company available to you, highly recommend it. I'm pretty sure they're all the same. Every company, like in the States, I don't know if they have Bath and Body Works with you. In any other country, I'm sure they do. I'm sure that's a huge corporation. It's pretty famous. I can't use their products. Whatever they have, I'm thinking it's the affiliates and sulfates and stuff like that. Because when those things are in bath products, they just cause our skin and our eczema to go crazy. So this company, Midwest Fragrance Company, Nurture. Well, I think so far I've never seen sweater weather in a fragrance oil for soap that I could use. So this is kind of new for me. This was not on my Nurture soap. This was not on my Rustic Essential. This was not on my Essential Depot. So this is pretty dang amazing. I do know they have had it for candles and non-bath products. So for this to be happening. Now, I don't like this discoloring, but maybe the inside didn't discolor. So back to what I was saying. The other fragrance oil that I used, Iced Vanilla Woods, which I should do another video on that, discolored my blue to green really bad. So obviously it discolored to brown. Usually when you use blue and it discolors that badly, it turns it brown because of the vanilla. So a lot of things that you use with vanilla, turns brown. So I was going to name it Arctic or something because it's real close to my son's favorite cologne, Nautica. He can't really put that stuff on his skin. He's just like me, so he'll put it on his shirt. But the stuff that soaks through will end up making him blotchy. It's weird. So this fragrance oil I found smelled amazing. Iced Vanilla Woods. I did a blue and gold, hoping to have some kind of cool Arctic name. And it turned them green, and it's still discoloring. So far, not a fan of the discoloration that has been happening, but some of those will do that. Nurture has a better website, Nurture Soaps, and it'll tell you and it'll show you what the color what it discolors to. So Midwest, please start doing that, or I'll write a review. That's probably what I should do, because I read the reviews of people, so I know what to look for when I'm making soap. So it did not accelerate the soap, which means it didn't thicken up too quick. And it was really workable. It actually was still pretty liquid. That's how I was able to get such a flat, smooth top. I was going to do some kind of texturing to it. My husband said leave it alone because it looked cool. Well, I'm going to see. I'll show you. Hold on. I'm going to try something that I did with the green, the Iced Vanilla Woods. So the Iced Vanilla Woods did this ashy. They say you could use a steamer, like for your clothes, to get that ash off the top, which is it just gets hot. So that's pretty, but it was gray. I used a little bit of activated charcoal and bentonite clay, and it was a beautiful, like, I was thinking I was going to make it look like a sweater. And then I was like, no, because of the price of oils and everything that's gone up, I cannot raise the price of my soaps anymore. So I have to think simply. I have to be able to make the soap quickly, not put hours and hours into a batch of soap, because I just don't have that time. And when you're selling them wholesale, I'm not making a whole lot of money wholesale, but it's like getting my product in the hands of consumers. So for a lot of people, they don't sell wholesale because you really aren't making a ton of money. But I am not having to pay a bunch of advertisement either, because our little feed store, we have, I think there's like 10 or 11 locations in Texas, and that gets them, right there in front of people. So, and it's just nice to have the locals not have to pay for shipping. Aw, hey babe, he must be taking a break. It's noon, you must be taking a break. So, this is Sweater Weather. I love that name. So I let it set in the mold, make sure I get. I hope to be taking a lunch break or a protein coffee break. Ta ta ta. So maybe the insides stayed nice. So let's see. Let me put you over here. Give me just 1 second. No. There we go. Okay. Turn it so you could see. Now, if you ever have trouble getting your soaps out of mold, say you're trying to unmold them so you can make another batch really quickly, pop them in the freezer. That's what I do. But this one I didn't. I let it set for a couple of days. So I got to get it all even. So that's just the end piece there. So I used gray and blue. Does that look like a cold day? So far, not too exciting, right? Well, you can see the discoloration on the outside. And it looks like it was pretty liquid, so the gray and the blue blended together. Let's continue to look at the bar and see. If anything, the soaps may not be absolutely gorgeous, but they still smell amazing. Looks like Sweater Weather to you. Well, I guess the skies and stuff are gray and, a little bluish gray, I guess. So, I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's see if it continues to discolor as well. The Ice Vanilla Woods, the insides were blue. The outside was green, which freaked me out because I have a Christmas soap that's frankincense, gold, and myrrh, and I made it green and gold. So these soaps looked green and gold on the outside, not blue and gold, and it turned out they're also turning. Yeah, just a pre-snowy day. There's one that's got some more blue in it. So, Sweater Weather, Midwest, I love saying it like that, Midwest Fragrance Company. Smells amazing. I really do love that. But it's going to discolor. So my suggestion would be maybe just keep it at a solid color. Or if you do a design, know that it's going to discolor green. So maybe just, make it a yellow soap and it'll be a bright green. Or, make it activated charcoal soaps. Those are super popular. Let's keep going. Oh, that kind of looks cool. So I did like it in the pot swirl. I poured the blue and the gray. I actually had a dark gray, a light gray, and a blue. And I poured them all together. I'll do the video. I really wish that you could see that more. It's weird how it poured like that, though. Oh, look at that one. See, there we go. That's more of what I was looking for. This is what I was hoping. See, that's a little better, right? You know, if anything else, if they don't sell, I'll use them. My husband will use them. So, I was trying to line them up. That looks cool. I think that one, look, you can see the different gray and blue there. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. I know that the green reminds me of when we have the stormy weather and the clouds, when it's like here in Texas, when we have the hot afternoons and the cold fronts that come through, we will have the hail and tornado like weather. So that kind of reminds me of that green. When you see green in the sky like that here in Texas, it's not good. It means you're gonna get hailed on. It's gonna be tornadoes, hail. Hey babe, if you're still watching, my friend, the lady Music Mad, she's from New Zealand. I know we talk about going there. Give her some love though. Give her some prayers. She lost her husband Tuesday. So we were just talking about that. She's been a follower for, I don't even know, since I've been doing this, really. I mean, you've been on here for a long time. She's also a follower and friend on my Instagram. Different name, though. I don't know if she wants me to share the name, or I would. Yes, purple too. Yes. We've had some amazing skies. That's right, you do have friends. I forget about that. We need to tell them. We're coming for a visit. Music Bad said something about the Queen passed. I didn't even know. I really don't like the news. We kind of watch a few people that give us like a rundown of top stories and what's kind of going on. But I don't know about your news, but our news is so divisive and depressing and fear-mongering, and I'm probably going to get taken off here for saying that, but I don't care. It's freedom of speech. So if they're going to take it down, they're going to take it down. I don't know what they're going to say. I'm not saying anything wrong. There is a lot of bad news out there, and I'm tired of it. I just get tired of hearing, you know, who we should be scared of and what we should be doing. Ooh, this one I think did a little better. Look at that one. So I'm going to get off that because YouTube don't like you talking about stuff like that. Even though we are allowed, you know, our First Amendment right. I think it's just for ratings, really, you know, just, but what is that? I digress. I don't want people to get upset. I don't want to get political either. I stay away from politics and my soap because, you know, I just get tired of hearing it. And I think there's a lot of people feel the same way. You just get tired of hearing it. Just want to have happy stuff, I want to smell the soap. I wish you could smell this. I really do. I really like the way these have mixed a little better in this loaf. Yep, 2 wings of the same bird. Perfectly said. Perfectly done. I hope so on the iced vanilla woods, which I will probably have to do a video on that one, there's some spotting in the bars today. But we've had such humid weather, like today. It says no rain, but right now it's cloudy and it looks like it could probably start raining. We have no rain in the forecast. It was like that a couple of days this week. Like just boom, all of a sudden we have rain. So I don't even know. That kind of looks like a stormy cloud. So, and have the humidifier or the dehumidifier, whatever. Laugh at me. I can't even speak. Yeah, I have that in my she/soap shed, and it was still like I still had to go in there and like take paper towels and do that. Now this is what I was wanting. This is exactly what I was wanting. So a few of the soap, maybe next time I'll blend it a little thicker. Look, see, that's what I wanted. The soap was pretty thin. When I put the sweater weather in, it seemed like it thinned the soap. So maybe next time blend it a little bit longer. So I was just unsure about how this one would behave. So usually when I use a new fragrance oil, if there's not directions on if it accelerates or not, I'll not blend the soap as much. And then the soap, see that one? Then I'll know, if it'll make it thin back out. Like when I make my Happy Hippie and I use the patchouli and the orange, any kind of citrus essential oil that I use will, it'll thin down the batter. Is that properly? No. It makes the batter, like if it was thick and you pour it in, it seems like it thins the batter back out. So then you got to blend it for another minute. But that's why I like making the Happy Hippie with the orange essential oil and the patchouli, because I use a lot of colors, a lot of mica powders, and it gives me a little more time to mix all those in, and I can make a real pretty soap. And you figure patchouli oil is really dark, but it doesn't darken up the soap very much, so that's good. Fingers crossed that this batch looks good. I hope my video looks, I'm not sure if doing a live this way is better or not. We'll just see. Oh, thanks, babe. Think it's better turn the other way? Well, now that I started it this way, I probably can't turn it. See, look how gray it is. It turned still gray on the sides. It's just the top. I don't know. Hopefully the whole thing won't discolor to green. And if it does, it does. Still could be called sweater weather. I'm hoping to make another batch today. Oh, I hate that. Look at that. Now I got a line in that end. That's okay. That'll be our soap. Oh, there we go. So, no big deal. Sometimes the it'll just, if I don't have it just right lined up in the mold, it'll do that. I hate that it does that. You get a new bar. You get all the messed up bars only. I'm just kidding. We usually do use all the end pieces unless I have, you know, I could fix it or whatever, but I usually claim those for ours. I cannot wait for this soap to be cured though. So, another fragrance oil that I used from Midwest, and I recorded it on an old phone, and for some reason it's not transferring so I could make a video. So I'm gonna see if I can sign into my YouTube on the old phone and then upload it. It would be a fast, I did the hyperlapse, so I'm gonna do a hyperlapse video of the what was it called? Marshmallow Fireside. I'm going to call it Roasted Marshmallow because I always try to say, like, change the name. Oh, I like that one. But Sweater Weather is not trademarked as far as I know. So you got to look for names that are trademarked. So I make a germ fighting soap that's got the 5 essential oils that it's the Thieves type, and I have to say it that way because a company, what's those called, MLMs, where it's massive marketing massive level marketing or something like that. Anyways, they trademarked that name, Thieves, so you can't put Thieves unless you say Thieves type. So I changed the name to Shoo Flu because I want to shoo the flu away. And I love that one. Look how that one come out. That's what I was going for, baby. That's what I wanted. Anyways, so we have Shoo Flu, not Shoo Fly, Shoo Flu. And I actually like the name better. So some of these, also we have a few people that, I guess it's a compliment, that have kind of copied me a little bit. So I like to change the name so they don't know what fragrance oil I'm using so that they don't completely copy me. So there's a couple that I kept the name and they made the bars look like mine, same name and everything. So, but not mad about it, just kind of like, I gotta be better. I gotta get more content out, more advertisement out. I gotta work harder because there is other people that make soap. And I inspired them to start making soap for themselves. And that's great. That's why I make these videos. That's why I do what I do. Because I was inspired by other soap creators. But I am not copying anyone. I want to be original. I am not. Yes, I did learn a few things from soap people. Sure. I also checked out all the books that I could at the library. All the books on soap making. I did a lot of research. And even you had to do research in labeling and marketing. I mean, I did marketing for a while so I could learn how to, I didn't go to a college and get a marketing degree, but I did learn how to make my advertisements and my marketing and stuff like that. I also, there's a lot to learn before you can actually put a product on the shelf. When I got into our first stores, they needed barcodes. So I had to learn how to do all of that, and purchase barcodes. You just can't slap a number on a barcode and say, here you go. So, kind of got off on the whole thing like that. I just wanted to say, change the names of your soaps if you are making soaps to sell to the public, so people don't steal and make their soaps. Sweater Weather I'm keeping, though. That is one of those names that you just can't change, I feel. And, but other names, definitely change. Especially if they're like your bestseller, which I didn't do that in the very beginning. And so I kept those names because they're a bestseller, and there's just going to be, customers that want to keep the name. And there's like, oh, if you change the name, did you change anything else in their favorite bar of soap? So that is just a tip. I can't say pro tip. I'm not a pro, but that's my experience, and I'm sharing that with you. Actually, I'm going to flip it over because this is kind of rounded at the top. Can you see that? So flip it over. Make sure I get a nice even cut. Okay. Just a tip. Watch it there, Mr. Lockwood. That's what she said. Aw. Thanks, baby. Yeah, look at this one. Nice. Happy about that. Oh, yeah. See, this was the effect I was going for. Doesn't that look like a stormy, cloudy, cold day in the fall? Yeah. Oh, look at this side. Love it. Heck yeah. What am I? On batch number 4? I don't know what happened to the other 2. They were just, I guess, it mixed together more than I wanted it to. It's okay. I'm going to flip it. Ta-da! Well, that was the effect I was going for. Let's hope that it stays and doesn't turn green. And I guess I could change the Sweater Weather name if I really wanted to. Okay, babe. Thank you for watching while you were on your break. It means so much. You're so sweet. I love you so much. You could have been watching your show, but you watched me instead. I love you. Now I want to eat lunch. I'm hungry now. I'm probably going to have liquid lunch and not what people are thinking. A protein shake, people. I've been, well, I can't say alcohol free, but I'm just kind of at that point in my age where, it's just not something that I care really about. My husband doesn't drink, and I really don't like to drink too much. I have issue with my sugar, borderline diabetic, so I used to like wine, and for some reason wine just started to like mess with me, and I would not feel well at all. The sugars in the wine, especially if I hadn't eaten like recently. Like I skip lunch a lot because I'll eat breakfast, and then I'm still full from breakfast. So then I will, if I was to drink wine and not have lunch, it's terrible. So, okay, we got 2 more to go. And I have a couple other fragrance oils. I also got back to Midwest Fragrance Company. I also got a new fragrance oil from them. It's called Don't Like Red Wine, Far Too Sour, but a Dry, White, or Juice Soda. Yeah, I used to drink just a little bit of white wine. And then I got into some sweet reds. And then it just started bothering me. I drank 1 glass of sweet red wine, which a friend of ours said that it sat in the fridge too long, and I guess the alcohol, I don't know, got stronger. Drank 1 glass of that, and I was so sick, and then after that, I never wanted another glass of red wine again. It was just, it was bad. I was texting my husband in the bathroom saying, bring me pretzels, crackers, something. The room is spinning. It was terrible. So that was a couple of years ago. So it's been a while since I've had red, and I liked some white wines, but it just got to the point where my sugar I had to have recently eaten, even, just like within a few hours. And I liked those seltzers that is real popular now. I don't know, in the States they are. Like everybody has a flavored seltzer now. It really is just like, what is that, a vodka tonic? But it's, they have them all different flavors and whatever. They even have some stuff here called ranch water, which is literally just a non-flavored seltzered water with alcohol in it. I'm sure it's vodka or something. And those were pretty good, but it makes me really dehydrated. I don't feel good. And I ended up getting like a bladder infection after having like 4. 4 was way too many. I was like, whoo. That was back last August. And I hadn't really it wasn't ranch water, but it was another one. So I just really hadn't had any desire. I used to really like a dark beer. So every now and then I get like a craving for something, and I cracked open a light, Michelob Light or something like that, and drank a couple sips out of it and poured it out. Just to the point in my life where I'm busy all the time. Drinking kind of isn't an option. I have kids, but I'm not saying I'll never drink, and I'm not against people that drink. I just, for me and my health right now, I can't. And the foot issues that I've been having, I've really eliminated a lot of stuff. You love tonic. So is that kind of what the spirits, I love how you say spirits. So spirits would be like hard alcohol, correct? Tell me if I'm wrong. And then tonic would be like the spritzer. Uh-oh. It says Weatherford. That could be my kid's school, which they're not in Weatherford. I don't know why I'd say Weatherford. Well, let me end my live here real quick. I don't know who that is. Oh, thank you for letting me know. God love the Queen. I really like, I guess in the States we really don't, I don't know. Okay, spirits are hard liquor. Cool. I really don't, we don't celebrate the royal family here, I guess. We don't, I don't know. We don't even like our government. So I can't really speak on much of that. And we got our liberation, from England all those years ago. So, God bless her family. And she was an old lady. I don't even know how old she was. But I got to call this number back just in case it's my kid's school. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by. Miss Music Mad, I don't know. I know you told me your name 100 times, and I'm just like coming to a blank right now because I'm terrible like that. I love you. Hugs. Please take care. Hug your babies. And I'm sending prayers to you. Love you. Thanks for coming by.